Hello and welcome to Fat Mom's podcast. That's P.H.A.T, which stands for Pretty, Hilarious, and Traumatized. I'm Sam.
And I'm Kate.
And this is a podcast about parenthood, childhood, and shared trauma. Our one and only rule is that you must be drinking something. It can be coffee, wine, water if you're boring like us, alcohol, whatever, just something to keep you awake and maybe that keeps you buzzing a little bit. What's today's episode about, Kate?
Today's episode is about our lovely cycles.
Cycles affect everyday life. It's awesome. And our personal health.
Rage topic.
Yes, for sure. So what are you drinking?
I am drinking water because I had quite the drink earlier and I am feeling it.
Oh, are ya?
Yep.
This should be a fun episode then, huh?
So, yeah, I apologize in advance.
I was drinking, it was like vodka soda or something like that.
Soda for you.
And now I am also drinking water because my throat is dry and I'd like to sleep tonight. Totally. Yeah. All right, well, let's dive in. So not unfortunately, I mean, it is fortunate. I'm a librarian and I have to do research on things that involve topics where there's information out there, any kind of information. Okay. So I did do a little bit of research for this one just so that we sort of knew what we were talking about. Also, we should know these things anyway because we're women and this happens to us literally every single month, unless you're pregnant. So, phase 1. What is that? Kate, do you have, dare I say, the munchies? It's a ding dong. She has produced a ding dong, you guys, and half of a cosmic brownie. Okay.
All right.
It's
I'm here for it.
I'm not going to lie. I've got my little bag of puppy chow sitting next to me right now.
It's just an additional rule tonight is you have to be eating something.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay.
We can make that a rule just for tonight.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. So cycles, the women's cycle is divided into 4 phases. The first phase is the menstrual phase, which is your period. I have a lot of like boring information here. I'm going to try to make it not boring. But basically, if you're a lady, you know what that means. You get your period. Yay! Surprise. Sometimes it's a surprise. Sometimes it's not. And there's a lot of emotions.
Mm-hmm.
Your hormones are at their lowest. So your mood and your level of patience goes way down.
Yeah. Agreed.
Mm-hmm. It's not a fun time. Usually like pull inward. You need extra rest. Lots of mood swings. You can be sad. I know for myself, I get extra irritated. This is not my worst phase though. Personally, is the menstrual phase your worst phase? Would you say?
No.
Okay.
No, I would say it's not. We haven't hit my worst phase yet.
Okay, cool. Me neither.
Yeah.
All right. But the physical symptoms are horrendous.
Oh yeah, the cramping.
Mm-hmm.
My worst is the bloating.
Oh God, yeah, that's horrible.
You just feel like full and like the size of a whale all the time.
Yeah, I think my worst is definitely the cramping, because it's almost like constant, and like sometimes I'm like I feel like I have to throw up or I don't know, like and I have to just be sitting all the time. Otherwise, I just feel like I have to like bend over, like I've just run a marathon.
Do you feel like if you were to like lean upwards, it would literally just like something inside would just snap?
It just snap, pop, and then like, it'd be some sort of massacre. But it's not a fun time. Lots of discomfort, lots of pressure, meds, heating pads, ibuprofen. That's a med. I knew that. Chocolate.
All the chocolate. Yeah.
Sometimes also salty snacks are all necessities. What is since we brought up snacks, what is your period snack that you must have?
Oh man, that's a tough one. It's a mix between a lot of things. I would say potatoes.
Okay.
And anything chocolate, but it has to be a specific chocolate. It's like I need like a Snicker bar or a Milky Way or one of those types of candy bars. A candy bar. And I will buy 10 of them and I will eat them all. Travis and I went to a movie the other night and we were shopping for candy and I picked out like 3 candy bars and he picks out like 1 bag of Sour Patch Kids. He's like, Jesus, what are you doing here? It's like, we just had dinner and I'm like, yeah, I know. Now I need something sweet.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I ate them all.
Yeah. I'm not surprised. I would too.
Yeah.
I would say it depends. Like, I guess I usually go for popcorn, honestly, but that's like my all the time snack.
Yeah. So how do you? Yeah.
But I can stop. During normal times, I can stop. When during this time, it's like I want a whole entire like family size bag
Yeah.
of Smart Food white cheddar popcorn.
And you're never full,
Mm-mm.
but you also are full because of the
Yes.
bloating.
Yes.
It tricks your mind. You're like, I should be so full. I can't zip my pants up anymore.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But then you should just eat and eat and eat. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
so bad.
I don't eat as much during this phase. It's a different phase when I eat. Like my stomach becomes a bottomless pit in a different phase.
See, mine's the bottomless pit in this phase.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of difference.
It's
there.
like once I realize, oh, this isn't like cravings because I'm pregnant. It's cravings because I have my period. Then I can control it a little bit more, I feel like.
Yeah. My stomach hurts during this time. So like I still want food and crave things, but I can only have so much of it unless I'm taking meds. Sometimes I purposely don't take meds because I don't want to overeat, honestly. But it's so fun being a woman.
Yes.
I love it so much. Not
it's the best.
All right. Anything else to say about this horrendous time every single month? Oh, is it too much to talk about how long this phase lasts for you?
Oh, no. Okay. I think that's fair. Usually, I mean, it's usually about 3 to 4 days before.
Yeah. Mine used to be about 4 to 5 days that this would last. And now I'm like up to 8.
Oh my God.
For personal reasons that I'm not going to share.
Jesus. Brutal.
Yeah, it's no fun. But yeah, let's move on to phase 2. So phase 2 is called the follicular phase. It's a fun word.
Follicular.
Yeah, and this is when like your hormones go up. So your estrogen goes up, testosterone goes up, and you're supposed to feel clear-headed, energetic, strong, lively. You get better sleep, always a plus. High energy, extra happy, increased motivation. This is the fun time. Yeah. How do you feel? Like right after when your period ends and this starts, like how do you feel?
I feel I will say, yeah, energetic is a good way to put it, and motivated. Like I get on like a treadmill and I'm like, I'm gonna walk 10 miles. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Mostly because I think that I take for granted the times when my stomach feels fine. And so it's like once I go through my period and I'm like, oh, this was the worst. I just, it's like, okay, now I got to take advantage of not being hunched over all the time.
Yeah.
Because of pain.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. So I'd kind of agree with that, that phase.
I would too. You know what I've noticed over the last few months especially is like, this is like, if I have a show that falls during my follicular phase, I'm like at my best. Like I'm most prepared. I feel the most confident and I'm the most ready to do a show. If it falls during the next phase we'll talk about in a second, but it's a super, super short phase. If it falls during one of the other 2 phases though, I'm an anxious mess. I might still do a pretty good job, but like I feel like I'm going to die leading up to it. Yeah.
Interesting.
But yeah, same motivation. It's easier to wake up in the morning. I feel like...
You don't feel like a whale anymore?
No, I don't feel like a whale.
Me either.
I feel like I have more control over things and like I'm definitely more clear-headed. I can make better decisions. This is like the best time to have meaningful or important conversations.
Yes.
For me is during that phase for sure.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah. Okay, well, phase 3, shortest phase, is ovulation. Lasts like 1 to 3 days, maybe tops.
Yeah.
Your hormones are up. You feel outgoing, strong, magnetic. That's kind of fun.
Ooh.
Highest stamina, confidence. Your temperature changes, and you have more energy. So
your temperature changes?
I don't know. That's what the internet said.
Okay.
Like maybe you feel warmer. I could see that.
Bubbly inside.
Yeah. A little extra. I don't know.
Interesting.
How do you feel during this time?
You know, I still struggle with figuring out when ovulation is for myself.
Okay, that's fair.
I'll be honest. I've never been one to understand it, so getting pregnant was a surprise for sure. But I would say, yeah, I can agree with most of that. I hit that at some point.
It's like a peak.
Yeah,
there's a peak time.
There's a peak. I just never really connected it with like, oh, it's ovulation. Good to know.
Yeah. There are signs. I will say I do almost always know when this happens. Not like with specific science. There is a test that you can take to find out when exactly your ovulation is happening. But I track my cycles on an app called Clue. And we are not getting paid for this, so this is not like a sponsors kind of thing or anything. Um, but I am able to like kind of see like around when ovulation is supposed to occur and like when all of these phases are supposed to occur. So I kind of know, I guess, like I have a range.
Yeah.
And I can totally see it when it's happening. Like,
yeah,
I just feel at my best, you know.
Yeah. Well, now I'm gonna know. Now I'm gonna know.
You should try the app. It's great.
Yeah.
Because not everybody tracks things with a pill pack, so it's like you kind of just can figure it out.
Yeah.
The phase 4 is my least favorite phase. I hate this phase with a passion, and surprise, it's the longest one. I think. Yeah, it kind of is. And it's the luteal phase. And that's like prime PMS time. You know, your hormones go down along with your serotonin, anxiety, brain fog goes up. You're hungrier, you have cravings, you start slowing down, you're more sensitive, mood swings, irritated easily, tired, all of the stuff that sucks.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll say this is my least favorite phase, and I always know when it's coming because I do get extra irritated. I get extra anxious about everything, and I have trained myself at this point, especially with this app that I've been using, that I cannot have important conversations during this phase.
Wow.
What?
No, I could definitely see you being that strategic, like having it in your phone and being like, I have to have this conversation with this person. It's going to be big. Hold on. Let me check my calendar real quick. And then you check your app and you're like, oh,
we have to reschedule this conversation for next week. No, I know that like you can always like plan conversations and like they come up when they come up. But like if there is something that I like want or need to bring up, you just want to finish opening your ding dong?
Yeah. Thanks. Okay.
If there's something that I know I want to talk about, like I have to train myself to be patient and just like wait for this phase to be over, because if it's not, like if it's in the middle of it, I'm going to be extra. I'm just going to be extra.
I've seen
not
you
in
extra.
a good way.
Yeah, it's not good.
No, it's not. So I'm not going to tell anybody like what phase I'm in or when my phases are what, because I don't want people to be like, oh, I'm going to like taunt her and have like a fun, serious conversation like during her worst time. Hopefully no one would do that. But
at least you have the option to go ahead and like reschedule those conversations.
I mean, you don't always. You can't plan life that way. But I have had times where I have been like, okay, something's on my mind, and I will go into my phone and I'll look at where I'm at in my cycle, and I'll be like, I bet it's because I'm in this, like, do I feel extra sensitive about this right now because this is where I'm at? Like, I need to wait a week and see if I still feel this way. And if I do, then, you know, it's time to have the conversation. But like, if I don't, it might be because my hormones and my anxiety were just at their worst, you know?
Yeah. It's really responsible that you do that.
Thank you.
Because I definitely do not do that.
Yeah.
Anxiety does something crazy with me. If I have something on my mind, I have to talk about it.
I always used to be that way, and like my anxiety was kind of just like ruining different aspects of my life. So like now I try, and I'm one of those people who like not love, but I need things to have explanations, you know? Like there are times when like something happens or like someone behaves a certain way, and I'm just like, why did they do that? Like, why did they say that to me? Why did this unfold this way? And when I can look at the picture and be like, find a logical or reasonable explanation for why something happened the way it did, it just like soothes me and makes me feel better. So I started using it on myself. So I'll be like, oh my God, I'm freaking out over this really stupid thing. Like it feels like it shouldn't be this big of a deal, but it feels like a big deal. And I'll like gaslight myself a little bit too. And I pull up my Clue app, and I'm like, okay, where am I at? And I'm like, okay, this is my worst time of the month, and it's possible that this is extra for me because of the luteal phase.
I don't know.
I like for it to make sense.
You did something that, I can't do.
I will say also, like, this is the phase when my stomach becomes a bottomless pit.
Yeah.
I can eat and eat and eat and never be full.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that for me. It's honestly in both those phases. It begins in this last phase we've been talking about.
Yeah.
But it just goes through.
Yeah.
It's just the same.
For sure. But can we just for a second, talk about the fact that it's kind of ridiculous that we have to go through this every month, you know?
You know, before we even get onto that topic, I would like to say that I recently voiced how ridiculous it is that we have to we've spent so much money on all these products in order to do something that we don't want to do. We were just I don't know.
Are you talking about
dealt the wrong cards, man?
Pads and all that?
Yeah, pads, tampons. I mean, we used to have to pay for birth control, but it's just like all that stuff. There's several pairs of pants you have to buy because you ruin your pants.
Yeah, underwear. Yeah.
I mean, it's just crazy to me. And stuff's just expensive, but
yeah. No, it is. It's ridiculous.
I brought them home one day. It was the only thing I needed at the store, and I put them on the table. And Travis was like, "What's wrong?" And I'm just like, "I had to buy these, and they were like $10." And he goes, "What'd you buy them for?" He didn't see what it was, and I'm like, "Well, because my body decides to be stupid once a month."
Isn't that ridiculous? It should be free. It should be free, or women should get paid more because we have to buy this crap. It's ridiculous.
It should be added to our paychecks.
And yet we still are not paid the same amount as men in most cases, which is stupid.
Yes.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah, that was
ridiculous.
That was my quip this week. It happened this week, and I was just like, yeah. But yeah, I think it's ridiculous that we even get them.
It is. I mean, I know it's biology and whatever. Being a woman is hard.
I know that you can I know that you can't have one without the other, but man, it'd be nice if the guys could get the period. We birthed children,
right?
You get the period monthly. Why do we have
to take all of it?
Yeah,
it's so stupid.
We have to take all the pain. It's just so dumb. Insane.
Well, I know that there are options out there too, where you don't have to have a period, which I'm sure are lovely, but they're all hormonal. And personally, I have worked very hard over the last few years to balance out my hormones and take the right amount of supplements so that I can feel good, even during these times when things are hard. And I have no interest in messing with my hormones anymore.
The older I've gotten, the more I'm against. Not against. I just, for myself, I'm just I need to be regulated. I can't be on all of these things. I have to pick and choose what I'm on, and that is, yeah. That's something that I won't do. I won't do those. I won't do the one that you get implanted or something.
Yeah. Not for you.
Not for me.
Us. Nope. But no judgment if that is for you.
Yeah.
You live some people feel better. I can tell you one of the reasons why my acne is so bad is because I don't have that hormonal stuff anymore.
That's true.
I know. It's so bad. Look at.
I don't think it's true. You know what? I'd rather have
covered up with makeup. I'd rather have that than messing, because you gain weight too.
You gain weight.
You mess with hormones like that.
Yeah, you gain weight. It just, there's a lot of negative things that I didn't think about when I was younger. And like I said, especially getting into 30s and stuff, it's kind of I should probably sit down and look at what's in all of my stuff.
Yeah, I'm definitely more moving towards natural things just in general.
Yeah. Agreed.
Totally.
So those are the 4 stages, huh?
I guess, yeah. I mean, I feel like we could easily rename them something different and something funnier, this last phase should be the WTF phase, because it's just
yeah.
Or put me in a padded cell, because I just can't interact with people. I get so irritated. It's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't get mad or yell a lot, but the level of irritation sometimes, I'm just I don't know. It's scary.
Yeah, no. I'm the same way. My husband's breathing bothers me. Or you know what bothered me? One morning during that phase, I was sitting at the breakfast table a long time ago, and we were eating cereal. And I, to this day, I'm like, wow. The way he ate his cereal, it bothered me. It bothered me so much. I had to finish what I was doing, and I had to leave the room. I was just so, and I was like, this is definitely my period's coming. This has to be my period.
Yeah.
Because I've had every meal with him before. So I know it doesn't bother me how he eats.
How he eats cereal. How he eats cereal. It's nothing
new. Yeah. So that's fun.
Yeah. Love it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess we don't have a whole lot more to say about that.
Wait, should that one be Shark Week?
Oh, totally. Yeah, the menstrual phase.
The menstrual phase could be
Shark Week. Blood in the water, everybody.
Yeah.
We love Shark Week in our family.
I do love a good Shark Week. It's it's a staple. I don't get as into it as you do, but
yeah, no, we go all out. Oh, that could be a whole episode in itself.
Yeah.
What we do for what my kids
like
do for
themed drinks and stuff.
We
have crazy.
We get T-shirts, you guys. Yeah. Oh my god, we're gonna do an episode about it, but not till summer because Shark Week is usually in July or August.
Oh,
depending on the year.
All right.
And then I think like the follicular phase could be like the yes queen phase because you're just like,
ooh, yes,
right? Just like I can do anything and I'm awesome and
yeah, I like that. You're just so super confident.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I don't even know that. What would you do for ovulation? Like it's so short.
I don't know. The first thing I think of is like the Mortal Kombat. Get over here.
Oh,
you know, hormones are
up,
stamina is gone.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah. You know what?
I definitely felt that before.
Threw it out there. We'll see if it lands.
Yes,
we'll see. But yeah,
yep, that's 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess we can move on to our segments. It's gonna be a short episode.
Did you? What you? Oh, never mind. You did. I was like, what were your cravings? Yours was so boring. It was popcorn.
It's okay. I used to be like obsessed with chocolate. Like I would carry it in my purse, like a bag of M&Ms. I would carry in my purse all the time.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I don't so much anymore though, because a while back, a long time ago, I decided to stop drinking Diet Coke because Diet Coke was like my favorite thing, and I drink it every day, sometimes multiple times a day. And a family member told me that it causes cancer. So I decided to try to stop drinking it, and it was a lot harder than I thought it would be to stop drinking it. And that's how I knew, like, you should not be drinking this. This should not be that hard. So I switched to this drink called Bai, B-A-I. It was I think clementine. Costa Rican clementine was my favorite flavor. Ooh. And then I switched to vitamin water. The pomegranate acai is my favorite. And then I started drinking seltzer water, like with no flavor in it whatsoever.
Yeah.
And once I got to that point, like I just couldn't eat as many sweet things. Like I don't put any sugar in my coffee anymore. I used to put plenty of sugar in and now I can't do it. I don't like pop. I think it's too sweet. I don't like sweet drinks really at all. I mean, unless it's like a milkshake, you know.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, you know, every once in a while, of course, I will have like a Mai Tai or, you know, a rum runner or something delicious. But like as far as just regular drinks, I don't want sugary stuff.
Yeah.
So I think it has a lot to do with that. Like I'm more like of a salty type person now.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
It does not mean that I don't enjoy a king size bag of peanut M&Ms every once in a while.
Yeah,
it's my favorite candy.
I love
or chocolate covered almonds.
Those are delicious.
They're dangerous. Yeah, so dangerous. So I have my fair share of sweets. I'm sitting here eating puppy chow while we're talking, but it's not as bad as it used to be.
Yeah, yeah, which is interesting because you were the only one in the family who doesn't have it super bad. Like even John, he our brother, his wife has to hide the candy because if she brings a bag of candy home, like, you know, a Halloween bag of candy, like our brother will eat the whole bag in one night.
Yeah.
Like he will just eat and eat.
Yep. Totally.
Eat until he gets himself sick.
Yep.
And our mom used to be similar. She's gotten better.
I think so.
And then Dad, now he doesn't eat like anything.
Yeah, Dad and I have a lot of self-control over stuff like that.
He went on like a super low carb diet to get like his A1Cs down or something.
Yeah, something having to do with diabetes.
Yeah, and
he doesn't have it.
Thankfully. No, yeah, he doesn't have it
because he got his diet under control.
But yeah, now he can refuse like milkshakes and M&Ms. He just refuses it, and I'm like, who are you? Because we grew up with someone who, like, he always ate the last of everything.
Yep. Yeah, my mom was hiding sweets and stuff from him. Yeah. So I don't know. It's just like sometimes I think that the reason why I control what I eat so much has a lot to do with control because I have like so little control over other areas of my life.
Yeah.
But I can control that, I guess.
Unless you're on your period.
But I will say too, I have discussed this with my therapist before. And she said that it's really important for you, now that you've recognized the fact that this is hard for you, the luteal phase, which I talked to her about, she has said that you need to really focus on taking care of yourself during that time. You know, eat lean protein. Make sure that you're paying attention to what you're eating, the amount of rest that you're getting. Make sure you're getting outside and walking once a day, exercise. Take care of yourself and your body during that time so that you don't lose it,
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's important.
Very important. Agreed. But what's sleep like?
I could tell you. I
I
get
don't
more
want to hear
sleep than
about
you
it.
do.
Yeah, I don't want to hear about it. I love it when people are like, make sure you get plenty of rest. I'm like, my favorite. We're planning on vacation this year, and they're just like, oh, you're gonna have so much fun. You guys are gonna rest up and get some fun times in for the boys. And I'm like, yeah, no,
because there's
sleep.
No such thing as rest on a family vacation when you're a mom.
No, it's
a myth.
No, it's not rest.
It is a myth.
Yeah, no, it's not rest.
It doesn't matter if you're married or a single mom. It's a myth. You don't get rest. When you come home, you need a vacation from your vacation.
A vacation from my problems.
Which actually, I feel like that brings us into our segment. What is our first segment?
Our first segment it's called a sister segment.
What is a sister segment?
A sister segment is basically where we talk about, a reaction or a situation where we had the same reaction, or a situation that we talk about, our conversation that we have that only we get and nobody else does.
Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Or, all that and in between.
Sure, yeah. So I think by saying a vacation from my problems, if you don't recognize that line, it is from What About Bob?
Yep.
With Bill Murray, a movie that we grew up watching.
It's a great movie.
It's a wonderful movie.
I should get paid with how much I've advertised that movie.
Know, right?
I talk about that movie all the time.
Same. I sail way far away from the dock with the wind and everything. Yeah. Oh my God, we could quote it like word for word. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. And we love that one.
Yes. So in this sister segment, we communicate in movie quotes.
Yes.
And it's not just a sister thing. Our immediate family, sometimes our entire conversation
is in movie quotes.
And sometimes we jump around between movies, but like we all know what we're talking about.
Yep.
We could move from What About Bob to Step Brothers to The Jerk in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, less than. I mean, it's so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, we quote movies quite often. I think it's like it's kind of interesting to see people come into the family who don't realize that.
I know.
Because I know, like, when Travis started coming around, like, and he noticed, like, I call Sam Jobin a lot. Or, like, if somebody says...
Which is from I Love You, Man.
Yes, I Love You, Man. But when somebody says, like, I don't know, when they're in the middle of a conversation, I'll just be like, you have to call me Nighthawk.
To call me Dragon.
Step Brothers. Yeah. So we just throw it in wherever it can be.
Mm-hmm. And we've been passing it on to our children as well.
Yes.
Like anytime my kids are running around, like my son will come up and I'll be like, why are you so sweaty? And he just knows. He's supposed to say, because I was watching Cops.
It's important to note that he has not seen that movie yet.
No, he probably watched it when he was like too little to know what was happening.
But we taught him, myself and our sister-in-law, we were spent a night teaching him to say that when somebody asks that, and he's been saying it ever since.
Sometimes we have to remind him, but for the most part, he says it, and it's so funny.
It's so cute. We taught Charlie that the other day.
Oh, that's awesome.
I don't know if he'll remember, but yeah.
It's so funny.
We started that.
Yeah, so it's kind of just a thing in our family, and I kind of feel bad for outsiders sometimes.
I feel bad for outsiders too, but I do have to share a situation that I think is hilarious.
Okay.
So those who are familiar with The Other Guys, which is Will Ferrell, Mark Wahlberg, great movie if you haven't seen it. It's hilarious. There's a scene where Will Ferrell, his wife walks in, and his wife is Ava Mendes.
That's it.
Ava Mendes. And I mean, just think of Will Ferrell next to this beauty queen. I mean, insane. And he looks at her and she's in this beautiful dress. Her hair's done up, makeup done. And he goes, you going to change? And she's like, oh, I just did. And he goes, because you look kind of shitty. And she just doesn't really have a reaction. She's like, oh, like, whatever. And Mark Wahlberg has like a freak out. He's like, don't talk to her like that. It's just...
He's amazed at how beautiful she is.
Yeah.
And that she's with someone like Will Ferrell.
Yeah. And it's funny because we were at my in-laws' house once, and I walk out of the bedroom and Travis goes, you going to change? And I'm like, oh, already did. And he's like, because you look kind of shitty. And his mom, like, she was in a recliner and with that handle and just like yanks it back, and she's like about to just like hit him. I
Oh my
swear to God.
God.
She was like, "What the fuck did you just say?" I didn't finish the word. And he's like, "It's from a movie, mom. Mom, it's from a movie." And I started laughing, like, "It's from a movie. Like, it's fine."
My God.
So I think I'm passing it on to him a bit.
You are.
And it cracks me up, and it's just so funny. And I think back to that time, and
that's definitely your guys' movie, because you quote it a lot, and sometimes it takes me a minute to catch up because I'm not as familiar with it as you guys are. But he'll say something, or you'll say something. I'm like, I know that's a movie quote just by the way you said it, but I can't remember what it's from. It's probably from the other guys.
Yep. Yeah, we quote that movie all the time in our house.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Yeah, I love it.
I would say, like, I think most. I mean, I don't have a live-in partner, but like, I think when we're with our immediate family, it's just mostly stepbrothers.
Yeah, a lot of it. Well, our family's group chat name is Samantha.
Boats and Hoes.
Yep, and our grandmother is on that group chat.
She sure is. Yeah. There was a point where every year for, like, I want to say 3 to 5 years, we had a birthday party for my dad, and it was a Catalina wine mixer party.
Yep.
Every single year, we had these little toy boats that, like, you could use in the bathtub for kids, and we would put ho-hos on them. Put them, like, along the table.
Oh yeah.
Dad had a shirt that said,
"You have to call me Dragon,"
and Nicholas had one that said, "You have to call me Nighthawk."
Yep.
With the stepbrothers' heads on them. Oh my God! So there was your shower, your wedding shower.
Oh yeah,
was Catalina wine mixer.
It was.
We had karate in the garage.
Yes, we did.
And a couple of the kids got to tear apart bags of Doritos with a baseball bat.
Yes.
There was a beat up Chris Gardocki station.
Yes,
where it was like a blow up punching bag thing, and we, like, taped a picture of Chris Gardocki.
Oh my gosh,
to
that
it.
is so funny.
Right?
Yeah.
It was and then you remember you, like, made me write a terrible speech.
Yes.
Like, on purpose.
Yes.
Like, the last line she made me say this, you guys. I'm not a terrible sister, but she made me say the last line of my speech was, "This wedding is horseshit."
Oh, good
and
times.
I had to, like, preface it to everybody, because I made this speech in front of everybody at the party. I was like, just so you know, Kate's making me say this. I don't actually mean it. I really love Travis.
It was funny.
Yeah.
That was a good time. Yeah, that's our movie, for
that's
sure.
Our thing, for sure.
Yeah.
And Shark Week started, the celebration of Shark Week started with Step Brothers as well.
It did.
Because there's just, and it's one
Shark
line.
Week.
It's one line in the movie, and it just, like, became everything to us. Like, now for a whole week, every year, we go nuts with Shark Week from one line in the movie.
Yes. Yeah.
This house is a prison.
I'm
planning.
When the kids are getting crazy at home, or, like, in timeout, or they're screaming, Travis will just be like, "This house is an effing prison," and then, like, I'll say the line. We'll just go back and forth, and I'm just like, oh my God, if the windows are open, anybody hears us.
That is love. Oh my God, that is love. I want that so bad. Oh
yeah, it's pretty great. Yeah.
Okay, that's our sister segment.
Okay. Yep. Next segment, Sam.
Wait, what did we decide our other one was?
We were gonna do, like, a meltdown moment.
Oh, a meltdown moment. Yeah, I think you should start.
Yeah, my meltdown moment, though, isn't for myself. This is for my child. And by meltdown moment, I'm just going to say meltdown weekend.
I think you should, like, meltdown age.
Or, yeah, meltdown age.
Meltdown year?
I don't know.
It hasn't been a whole year, but it's going to be, because he's 2 now.
It feels like it's been a whole year.
It feels, yeah.
He's just kind of mean. And he's scary. He's scary, man. Like, we want to eventually wean him off the pacifier, but at this age and this state that we're in, I just don't think I can handle that.
No.
He gets angry.
He gets so mad.
And he's like this little guy, and he's so little, and he's so freaking cute.
Sometimes you want to laugh, and other times you just want to be like,
yeah.
You want to, like, I don't know, go to in the corner and cry with him, because it's just like, I don't know.
Well, we all had a crying circle this morning.
Oh, I missed that. I was in the shower.
Yeah. We were at our parents' house, and he just started crying. And he, like, laid himself on the ground, and he's just like, ah! And, like, it's fake crying. Like, there's no tears. And so we all just sat around in a circle around him. We were like, like just screaming, crying, crying.
Yeah.
And he started laughing.
Well,
I don't know.
makes sense.
I don't want to make him mad. I don't want to be the one that makes him mad, because when he gets mad at you, he makes you miserable.
Oh yeah.
So
but that's really hard because like you're the only person that he wants.
I know.
All the time.
I know.
Oh, mommy.
Yeah.
Oh, mommy.
I'm not even like that nice when he gets like that. I'm almost like, well, mommy's right here, but I'm going to set you down because you can't have what you want when you're screaming at me in my face.
He does scream at you.
Yeah, he screams at me. Like when he wants up, he's like, uppy, uppy.
Yeah.
And he just like screams it, and I'm just like
angry.
Oh man, I call him an angry elf, which is from Elf.
That's yes, another movie reference.
So I call him my little angry elf, and he goes, "No, I'm not Elf," and I'm just like, okay,
you say so.
Oh, but he gets angry. So yeah, all weekend he's been just having these monster meltdowns. Today was at an Easter egg hunt. In public with like 200 people.
Yeah.
And he decided to just have a tantrum to where he sat down on the wet ground and just had a dirty butt.
Yeah.
It was muddy.
Yeah.
And I just like, get up. What are we doing?
Totally.
So yeah, it was a rough weekend of that.
Yeah.
I feel like I have a rough year to look forward to.
Yeah. Well, I hate to tell you, but like it progressively gets worse.
I just feel like they get worse in the sense of not screaming in your face anymore. Well, they get quiet.
Yeah, okay, so that's fair. Like it does get things change, and I would say they do get actually a little bit worse, but they're able to better communicate.
Yeah.
Which helps the situation because then you can better help them because they can tell you what's wrong and what they need in the moment. So it does get a little bit easier to handle, I guess, but the amount of anger in tiny bodies is alarming sometimes.
I know. And then sometimes just their energy, like Travis and I want to bottle it up and sell it. We'd be like billionaires.
Totally. Oh my God.
I wish I had the energy
I want that in my drink.
I want the energy, not so much the anger, but the energy. I mean, the energy they have during a tantrum is insane.
It is.
Like my kid turns into the Hulk.
Could power a rocket with that.
Throws himself on the ground and just is like bam, pounding his arms to the ground. And I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah.
So
that'd be amazing.
Yeah, I would just like that energy to like go into my motivation.
Yeah. Oh my God. Can you imagine how much you'd get done?
So many things.
You'd be so productive.
I know.
Screw these phases. Like,
yeah, I'll tell you when you can come.
Yeah, right.
Not the other way around.
Not dealing with you this week, period.
Boom.
I wish.
Yeah.
Not quite.
Yeah. What's yours? Did you have one?
I really struggled with coming up with a meltdown moment for myself. Because I've had like sort of a quieter week, I guess. Because it's the tail end of spring break week with my kids. And I did not have them for the first half of it. So it was kind of quiet, I guess, in the first half. I think I'm going to go ahead and do what you did though and steal a moment from my kid because, so this is something that's kind of been happening for a long time at this point. Whenever my kids come home back to my house, there's an adjustment period, and a lot of the time it means higher sensitivity, emotions run high, meltdowns are more common depending on the child. Sometimes they need to be alone, or they need to be extra clingy with me. And I try to let things just be, and try to keep things low key when they first come home, or as low key as I can. We have to keep living life. We have schedules and responsibilities. But I want to say, so this last week when my kids came back to my house, Noelle, it was like 3 hours. We made it 3 hours before the tears showed up. And I want to say that's pretty common. Like the first day they're back there's tears over something tiny. And I can't even tell you for sure what it was about. It was probably something where the kids were fighting and I don't know, someone said or did something that set her off and she ran upstairs and slammed the door and was like sobbing. And sometimes distractions help. I offer what I can, hugs or a snack because my kids get hangry. But man, sometimes that's rough, that adjustment period. And sometimes it's only a couple hours. Sometimes it's 12 to 24 hours. Yeah. It's kind of rough.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I've heard you talk about that before. It's a rough transition. There's nothing you can really do but kind of just be there on their level.
Yeah, and give them like sort of tools, you know. And my kids have gotten so good at labeling their emotions, and telling me like I'm angry because, or I'm mad, or I'm frustrated because, and they've gotten really good at that.
Yeah.
So it helps because, not that I want them to feel that way, but it's being used as an opportunity to label emotions and help find coping mechanisms, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the meltdown moment I'll share.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm glad that we both were able to share one from our kids.
I know.
This episode.
I know,
oh my gosh.
You guys, it's late.
It is so late.
And tomorrow's Easter, so
got some setting up to do. Eggs to fill.
Yeah.
So, but thanks for joining us tonight, guys.
Yes, it's been so fun and interesting and hopefully educational.
Yes, I mean, I learned something.
I know, right? So, it's great.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what do we got coming up next? Like, did we talk about that? We have a couple of like really small good ideas, but like, again, if you guys have any ideas, please share.
Yes, please share. Because, topics run dry sometimes.
They sure do.
I think that we talked about, kind of taking a mini deep dive and sharing some childhood experiences next episode.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll keep it loose.
Yeah, this quote stuff has been going on since we were kids, you guys. Like all the way back to when we would chase each other around the house as Homie D Clown from In Living Color.
John used to chase us around with the sock.
We'd fill my dad's sock with other socks and like run after each other and smack each other with the sock. Like,
say, homie, don't play that.
I don't think so.
We just talk about the Marlon.
Wayans brothers.
Or the Wayans brothers. Oh my God, Wayans brothers. Oh, and Jim Carrey's a staple in our house too.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah.
So much.
We did a lot of that. Sam and I performed plays.
We did, yeah. Full length plays.
Yeah.
One time we did The Jerk from start to finish.
Sam was
Navin Johnson.
Navin Johnson. She played a great Navin Johnson.
Thank you. I was the lead.
She did everything. She did the song number, everything, and I played every other character.
Yeah, Kate was a great supporting actor.
I was.
It was part of my speech at your wedding.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
It was. Oh my God, I swear that tape has got to be somewhere.
It's got to be somewhere. Mom's gonna go through all the tapes.
I found some tapes too.
Oh,
I need a thing to like put it in the VHS player, but we will not be sharing that on the internet. But
it would be fun to watch. Nostalgic because we had good times with that.
We sure did.
We used to make mom and dad. They must have hated it because I know if my kids asked me to do something like that, I'd be like, really? This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Well, what did Noelle do this weekend though? When we were all getting ready to watch a movie, and she's like, "We should do a musical, you guys." And Kate was like, if I ever doubted you were Sam's daughter, I know now at this moment that you are 100% her daughter.
I literally said that. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. And no, the movie she wanted to do a musical about was Three Ninjas, guys.
I mean, you can make a musical about anything.
I mean, your daughter could. Yeah, she could. So, yeah, we're going to talk about more stuff like that. So more to come if you're excited about that topic.
I hope you are, because we are.
It's going to be fun.
Totally. All right. Well,
keep it real.
Yeah.
Moms and dads.
And even if you don't have children, if you're not a parent and you're listening to us anyway, because you find us delightful and hilarious.
Yeah, we are.
We see you too.
We do.
Keep listening. Fat people.
What does the other half live like? Do you get sleep every night? How does it feel living your life for yourself and not two cracker munching 2 feet people?
How does it feel to be able to just decide to leave the house and leave?
I thought about going to the store the other day, and I woke up and I was like, I'm gonna go to the store, and Travis had left for work, and I'm like, oh my God, I have 2 kids, I can't go to the store.
I'm gonna do a slight little plug here. Michael McIntyre, he's a British comedian. He has a bit about how this is how single people go out. Darling, would you like to go out? Yes, I'd like to go out. All right, let's leave the house now. And like they just go out, and he's like, well, if you have kids, this is how it goes. And there's like what follows is this hysterical bit about how no one can find their shoes and people are missing shirts and socks and like there's yelling and it's hilarious. Please watch it. I'll share it to our page.
Yes, do
He's
it.
so fun. I'm gonna see him this month. I'm so excited. Oh my god. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Love you guys.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.